The moment my love put up that bar on her bathroom door frame, all I heard in my head was challenge time. If there's one thing about me, I am highly competitive with myself. I love taking part in and coming up with different strong will, self-control testing, basically discipline building challenges. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything trendy. It could be completely random. And this one was obvious. I decided to do a 30-day death hang challenge, hanging from a pull-up bar every day for 30 days. From what I've read, even just 10 to 20 seconds a day can already be beneficial, and longer hangs are set to improve grip strength, decompress the spine, support shoulder mobility, improve posture, build forearm endurance, and potentially reduce shoulder pain, of course, when done correctly. And some believe you can even gain a few inches, grow a few centimeters if you practice hanging consistently. Sounds pretty good, right? Let's see how I did. On day one, I honestly didn't expect much. The average bench time for women in their 30s, so myself included, is set to be over a minute. Some say 120, 130, 115, but let's just say we're supposed to be able to do like a solid minute. But they're also stating that the majority is struggling to do even 20 seconds. So on the first day, I aimed for 30. But somehow, I did 142. That's a good start, right? Well, then came day 2 and I failed. I didn't do it. That's what I mean by being highly competitive with myself. Of course, I wanted to beat my time from day 1 and hang for longer. So I wanted to find a moment during the day where I'm uninterrupted. Because if my kids would see me hang there, they would just climb on my legs, hang on my legs. I could not do that. So I waited until they went to bed. I was really tired. I thought, okay, I'm going to take a shower first. Because, okay, a 2-minute hang will not make me sweaty. So I'm going to shower first since I'm tired. And after, I can do my hang. But after I got out the shower, I put hang cream on my hands because I forgot about my death hang challenge. And walking out the bathroom, I was still like rubbing the cream into my hands. I saw the bar and thought, oh no, I forgot. Should I wash my hands and try doing it? But I was so tired and just honestly zero motivation left. I was like, okay, I'm not going to try to just do it because that's not the point of me participating in any challenges. I don't want to, it should be discipline building, but make sense in my day and in my life. It's not supposed to make me feel guilty or shameful or like whatever, despite being so competitive. So I was like, okay, I will let myself skip today, but I have to then really focus and really be consistent and try to do way better tomorrow. So day 2, I skipped day 2. And so then the next day I did do pretty well. I did 2:07, which was better than day 1. And day 4, I really pushed it. Since I skipped day 2, I was really committed and really wanted to try hard. And I did. And I did an amazing 3 minutes, 02. And my hands started to feel really sore afterwards. However, I was still super committed. I remember on day 5, I was really tired and my hands were really sore. But I was like, okay, let's just try to do at least 3 minutes again. Let's just try it. When you already reach some sort of goal, like you see what's possible, you can do it again since you did it once, right? It's just my hands were sore. I put some chalk on my hands, hoping that would help. But my problem was just like, if you hang for 2-3 minutes, or even if you can hang longer, it's just your palms hurt, like the hands hurt, they burn. My problem was not sweaty palms that I would slide off. I would not lose my grip, slide off. I was just, at some point, I don't want to hold on anymore because it's so painful. So slippery palms are not my issue. But anyway, I tried with the chalk. It didn't do much, but just something you can try. If you have slippery palms, of course, use chalk. Maybe gloves would be a good option for me. I still haven't tried using gloves. I don't have any like gym gloves, but maybe that's something people do. I don't know. Anyway, day 5 came with sore hands. I pushed. Like mentally, this was the biggest struggle so far. I really pushed, and I end up reaching 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And I was so happy with that. And in my mind, just for a split of a second, I thought maybe 4 minutes one day are achievable. maybe. But I was not prepared for what I would feel the next day. And no, I'm not talking about sore hands. My palms were surely sore. However, I'm talking about the mental resistance that I felt, the pressure to beat my time, the fear of the pain, and just the memory of how hard it truly was. Because I don't know about anybody else, but for me, when I do the dead hangs, about 10, 15 seconds in, my brain already tells me, like, you can do it. Like, you cannot do it any longer. About 30 seconds in, my arms start burning. It's not like a muscle pain. It's just, I don't know how to describe it, like burning of the skin, like it's pulling too much on the skin. The skin is stretched out too much. I don't know how to explain it. Just my arms burn after around 30 seconds. A minute 10, 20 in, my brain really goes like, okay, I'm done. I cannot do it anymore. So anything after that is a real struggle. And it becomes all about focus and breathing and just not negotiating with the discomfort. And that day 6, I just did not feel mentally strong to fight that battle again. So instead of quitting, I reminded myself of what challenge I'm actually doing. I'm doing a 30-day death hang challenge. I'm not supposed to, like, I did not commit to beating my time every single day, right? That would be pretty hard if I'm going for 30 days to beat my 3 minutes over and over again. How far can I go? And also just doing 2 or 3 minutes daily, I knew already it would be way too much and it's just not something I can personally achieve. So I decided to keep going and do daily hangs. However, I stopped filming myself and I stopped timing myself. Some days I did hangs multiple times during the day. Like every time I would pass the bar, I was like, okay, 10 seconds here, 20 seconds there. Some days I would just try to hang as long as I can. I don't know, probably it was around 2 minutes because without seeing the timer, I don't think I pushed for longer than around 2 minutes. But I did do daily hangs, which the challenge was all about. And it's been almost 30 days now since I started the challenge. And I definitely feel the benefits. Not only do I feel stronger, but the main part is the spine, the back. I do feel way more relaxed. That's a big one for me. I don't feel any pain. I don't feel so tensed in my back. Just all feels elongated and properly stretched. And just, yeah, the decompression of the spine. I feel like it's definitely something that's true, that's real. Also, like my shoulders. The shoulders and the spine feel so much better, definitely. But also a big part is just I enjoy the mental benefits. It teaches you to tolerate discomfort, to be focused, to be present. It truly builds and strengthens your discipline and your consistency muscle. So what I want to leave you with are 2 things. First of all, I highly, highly recommend you trying to do daily dead hangs. It seems like they have a lot of benefits and it's just such a easy thing to do if you can hang from anywhere. Like when you go with your kids to the playground, you can use the bars there. You can hang from a tree branch or just put a pull-up bar somewhere in your home. It's pretty inexpensive. It's very easy. There's no excuses. And it can just be 10 to 20 seconds a day, which is honestly close to nothing. And you can reap benefits from that. So highly, highly recommend you trying that. And I know I will be continuing to do daily hangs far beyond those 30 days that I committed to initially. However, for the sake of the video, I want to one more time film and time myself and try to really, really, really push it and try to beat my best time so far, which was those 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Honestly, I'm petrified to just think about attempting to do that because I know how mentally hard it was and physically painful. However, let's just do it and let's see if I can beat that time. No! Oh, I failed. I did 2-something, 220. Oh man, I slipped. No, I slipped. Oh, I slipped. Should have used chalk after all. Dang it. Dang it. Well, there you have it. My fingers. Feel like doing it again, just trying again with chalk. but now I'm in pain. Boo. I'm sore. My arms are shaking and my palms are really sore. But I'm gonna put some chalk on my hands and try one more time, even just if I go for an extra minute. Just one more time. Just one more time. And let's just try to achieve those 3 minutes by putting 2 and 1 together. Guess that's the best I can do today. Oh, I cannot. I don't know, physically or mentally. Oh, I cannot. Well, what can I say? I failed. I did not beat my best time today. I'm kicking myself right now for not using chalk. I thought the first time I did use chalk, when I did those 3 minutes, 10 seconds, I thought it was not thanks to the chalk. I thought it didn't make such a difference. But I guess it did, because today I feel like I could have pushed pain-wise and mental-wise longer, but my hands did slip. I could not hold them, and they get so sore and so stuck in this position after a while that you couldn't grab again and move them around. At least I cannot. So I failed today. I will attempt to beat that time another day, one day in the future. With that being said, please don't ever compare yourself to others. Compare your timing to my timing, to anybody else's timing. Just do whatever you can do. Have fun with it, most of all. And yes, I might have a strong grip, as it turns out, since I can hang for those 3 minutes. However, I cannot do one proper push-up. So just wanted to put it out there. Have fun with it, challenge yourself, push yourself, train your discipline, muscle, enjoy the process, but don't make it something that is covered in shame and guilt and comparison and anything of that sort. Enjoy it, take care of yourself, and what can I say? Hang in there. Hang in there.